Now, the first presenter I want to introduce is Randy Clarkin. And each presenter is given 2 minutes 30 seconds to finish. And God will count down to 0.
Hello, welcome to Silent Weekend. So excited to see you guys. I will be working with the baby class, the fledgling class, and I have a co-presenter with me. This is Kim.
So I guess we are the mama and the papa birds. So you little baby birds, come and join us tomorrow.
Yes, I guess Tuseli nicknamed us Mother Hen and what's that you call Anyway, so we're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of hands-on activities. For those of you who are just starting learning sign language, visual communication is going to be so much fun. So we look forward to meeting all of you tomorrow morning.
We'll see you all. We'll be gesturing and we'll be learning things, and I promise that at the end of the time you will be, well, not necessarily tomorrow, you'll be so full of signs, but by the time we finish on Saturday you will. Cool? Peace out.
The second presenter is Dee Ashton on page 9. You go down off the list on page 9. Dee.
Hello everyone, I'm so happy to see you here. I am Z. My friend here is Annie Pearl. Hi everybody. We are going to do a 2-minute skit. And the title of it is A Bathroom Incident. I have some chalk here. I'm going to be using the chalk to draw, like maybe the door. And I'll now present the skit with Annie Pearl. Deb, being that.
On page 28 and page 29, you can find an observation of Ray Vega.
Hello. Hello, Muggles. Remember me? Harry Potter? I've been coming here for 3 years and I'm finally back. It's good to see you all. So you know, the wizards and you know the deaf community, they really have a lot of commonalities. And I've researched it, and so I'm going to explain that in one of my workshops. Also, another workshop, I'm going to be talking about characters, costumes, facial expressions, signs, body movements, shoulder placement, kind of like Wink and Crumb. They're like a little bit better, but you know, come on, but I'm switching it out, watch. Next, you know that movie 50 Shades of Grey? Look at me, I'm Christian Grey. You know, the black and white and gray, all of those areas. People who think that, you know, I like Ray does the same stuff, but really, people who really know me well, really, I have a lot of things, and I have lots of different jobs. I interpret, I teach, I substitute. It's a lot. I have some stuff in here, my bag of tricks. Tape. A dog collar. A sex signed DVD from Jose. So please come. I'm Ray. Come to Ray's room. Understand? Not the red room, Ray's room. Oh, hold on. I need to switch out my costume again. I'm Caesar from the planet of the apes. I know you're humans. What's wrong with you? I'm not into war. I'm into peace. I really want peace. Your world and my world, we need to respect each other. I'm really thirsty. I've been changing all these costumes. I need a little milk here. You know this is pasteurized. Understand? Pasteurized. We're going to look into that. Different signs. That's one of my workshops too. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
On page 60, you can find the definition of Paul Jones.
Oh, I see myself there. I look like another guy, but anyways, it's good to see you here. I lost my mom last week, Monday. She's not here with us, but if she was here, she'd be here telling everybody hi, but she's looking down at us. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, I'm gonna help you guys learn some stuff about church and different ideas with signs and placement, and we'll figure out some stuff so when you are in a church environment, you can learn that. So Saturday, 8 to 10, we're going to be talking about deaf perspective and interpreter's perspective. and just kind of dialogue so that we can help each other through that. Interpreters' perspectives are a little bit different, you know, like I gotta put on my interpreter shirt and show up and be like, oh, this is how they do this. And people will say, you're an interpreter, and they'll say, no, you're not, I'm lying, you're lying. I'm like, no, my throat's broken. But then they kidnap me and they put me in the trunk and they take me to a certain place and I go in there and it's a black room and a light comes on me and I'm cuffed to the chair. And someone says, oh, you have been over into the deaf community and told them all of our secrets as interpreters? And I say, no. I'm just out here to learn so we can help deaf people. Really, the point is that we can all love each other. And the guy will say, don't tell my name. But no, I won't tell anybody, I promise I'll get in trouble. But no, we're just gonna look at different perspectives from each culture. So my next workshop is Color Deaf World. You know, you kind of get in the black and white rut, and let's get into some classifiers. Let's get it exciting. Some old stories, you know, let's bring those to the table, and news stories. That'll be Saturday afternoon. I hope I see you there. Love you guys. Hey, my mom's in heaven too, saying love you guys too.
On page 11 and 12, we have 12.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you. This is my first time at Silent Weekend here in Florida. Some of you, maybe it's your first time too. So we're in this together. I came from Portland, Oregon, so I had a long flight today. But I came all this way because I want to talk to you about taking care of yourself. So you'll notice every one of my workshops has the same theme in my work. I've been an interpreter for the last 20 years, mostly in video relay. So we have Burnout Proof, the VRS Interpreter's Guide to a Long and Happy Career. That would be a lot of fun, working on self-care specifically in VRS, but also if you've never done VRS, if you never intend to do VRS, if you've already quit doing VRS, it doesn't matter. It's good for anyone. Second is get it off. What to do when your work gets stuck to you. So this is about how a lot of what we do as interpreters is really sticky. The emotional stuff, the things that go through us, sometimes are hard to figure out how to deal with those. So we'll talk about some strategies for dealing with that. And then the third workshop is called Say What? Compassionate Communication for Interpreters. And this is using the tool of nonviolent communication, NVC, and applying it to us as professionals, being able to communicate with our referral agencies, with our teams, with our clients in a professional way that is also really honest and kind and centered in compassion. So we'll have a lot of fun together. I look forward to meeting you all.
On page 15, we read the Miss Becca Howard.
Hello, everyone. So glad to be here this weekend. Thank you to Maureen. I'm from Canada, Vancouver. Recently this afternoon, I taught a workshop about a healthy life. Some of you came, great. Most of you were asleep, that's all right, not my fault. But recently we talked about food and environment and how it affects our health to help us maintain through our working environment. Friday morning, we're going to be talking about medical interpreting. In hospital situations, you know, there's a lot of finger spelling. Let's do some classifiers. Let's do some shapes, what the heart looks like, the brain looks like, through science. So that's advanced. We have 5 levels of medical information, so come to that workshop. It's for both deaf and hearing to come together. What's the interpreter's role? Plus a hearing interpreter, and how are we co-interpreting, not teaming. It means we're both equal, we both have roles, what we're responsible for, so I'll be teaching that. So, see you at, well, you missed one, we got 2 left, so we'll see you there. Take care.
On page 60, goodbye, engaging players.
Hello everyone, my name is Clarence Industrious and just wanted to explain a little bit about the workshop that we're going to be looking at. There's a couple of things. The cruise control workshop has to do with routinization and how it affects your capacity to interpret. There are times where you just go to an interpreting job and you come out with so much energy. And then there are other times you go to an interpreting job which really should not be that difficult and you come out tired. And so we're going to be looking at things that we can routinize in the various settings, VRS settings, educational settings, that would allow us to work at a comfortable rate, at a comfortable speed, without overexerting ourselves. Because the less that we overexert ourselves, the more our deaf clients get out of us. And so that's one of the topics that we're going to be looking at. The other topic is that of parables. Several years ago, I teach at a small school, and several of my students, I had a couple of codas, I had a couple of deaf students in that class, and we did ASO storytelling. And just the amount of imagination that came out of those classes really developed this particular workshop. How about if we take what we know from our deaf clients, from our codas and so forth, and apply those principles to storytelling, but from the parables side of things, where, I mean, I don't know if you're like me, but we have all attended maybe church or some sort of a religious service or something like that, and they tell you stories, and some stories you get and some stories you don't. What makes the difference? And so we're going to be looking at some of that. We're going to be bringing in things like looking at the stories, but some of the geography that goes with it, some of the language that goes with it. There are a lot of things that if you would make the implicit explicit, it will make the story a lot more lively and make the story come alive for your deaf clients. And so that's what I'm going to be teaching while I'm here. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Aidan Pania. I'm one of the presenters here, and I want to thank you folks for having me here. I'm very, very honored and grateful to be here. As a presenter, I want you to know I'm here for you. You're not here for me. My job is to make sure that you leave here knowing something about what I teach. I teach on information about the Caribbean and some of the signs. Why are they signed that way? What does Tornado Alley mean? What's an island? What's a continent? Think, how is that pertinent? How is that relevant? You face it every day. You see it in the news. You meet people from all over the world, and they're from these areas. And I want to teach you these signs, and I hope you come to the workshop. We did the 7 major effects on language and how it affects language, how it impacts language, how it affects us as people. What does it mean for us? Why are we here? What does this mean? Why does language die? Why do we exist in language? How is it a part of us? And it was a very nice workshop, and I'm grateful for all of the opinions that came to that workshop, and I learned a great deal from you with that information. We're talking about turmoil over Eastern Europe and ASL. This is about the defense shield in Eastern Europe by the United States. I'm not here to get political. I'm here to share with you information so you can interpret for those who are political. So with this said, if you do not attend my workshops, you have a question about something international, about language, about countries, about the United States military, about internationalism, and our exchange with other countries and dialogue and parlay, ask me. That's why I'm here. I'm here for you. Even if you don't attend my workshop, but if there's something you want to know about, please feel free to ask me. I'm here for you. I will get the, yeah, okay. You do this. Okay.
Okay, so Aiden Tamia is the author of Signing for Dummies. And every year when we have, yeah, it's okay, every year we have our fledgling group, which is a closed group. I got it, 20 seconds, I'm good. We give them one of Aiden's books and he comes in to sign it. So if you are, during the weekend. So if you're here in the fledgling group, you will be receiving that book tomorrow and Aiden will be in to sign it at
To sign it, not to sign it.
to sign it at 2 o'clock on
Friday.
Friday, right after lunch, so hurry back.
Thank you very much, folks. Thank you.
Critical drawing, like,
Hi, sorry. My airplane flight was delayed and we finally got here. We got on the ground. So I'm here, but just barely. Nice to see you all again. This is my 4th year coming. This workshop I love. It is the champ. You are great. You are great. Congratulations on doing such a great job. Anyway, so I have 2 different workshops. Lots of interpreters. Who interprets in school? Raise your hand if you're interpreting in schools. Okay, great. So the kids are involved with sports, and there you go. What am I going to sign? So I will be glad to give you the right vocabulary, the options for signs, how do you talk about sports and using signs. So sometimes, you know, you can't really take on or become a surrogate of things. So I am going to be doing a workshop on personification. So how do you become that ball? That. So becoming it is better than describing what the ball is doing. So come to my workshops and find out about it. Nice to see you again.
Oh, you can.
Okay. Hello again. I am so excited about the workshop that we are doing. There are 3 of us who are doing this workshop on working with deaf-blind individuals, and we're going to be talking about some new tools and philosophies. So I'm Shannon. I'm going to be working with...
I'm Michelle Pearson. I work with the Florida Deaf Blind Project here in Florida, working with kids from the time they're born until they're 22.
And I'm Holly Tempe, and I'm primarily community interpreter in the Tampa Bay area.
She said Holly. Holly is her first name. I didn't know. Holli, right. Okay, so we are going to be working together on a 4-hour workshop on working with deaf-blind and learning about haptics, and also the pro-tactile philosophy and what that means in working. And you'll be having a lot of hands-on practice. Then on Sunday morning, I'm going to be doing 2 workshops that help those of you who might be thinking about preparing for the National Interpreter Certification Exam, the NIC. One will be on the prep test, written test, and the second will be on the performance test. So if you're interested in those, come see me.
John Bob.
Well, good to see everybody. We're going to have 5 workshops. The first one is for beginners. It talks about describing with your hands. What do you do with your hands? How do you make these pictures and all? For example, a guy walks in, he sees a flat surface. It happens to be a bunch of hills. He gets on a motorcycle, takes off on the motorcycle, hops a wheelie, rides over the hills. There's a house over there, and you get the idea. How do you say all of that and keep up and make it clear? Then we're going to do one for beginners with signing without your hands. And literally, we'll take our hands and we'll sit on them for a little while and sign just with what's left. And it should be interesting. The next one's called, What is a Hardware Store? And that is, if you ask somebody, how do you sign hardware store, you get 50 answers, it seems like. And so we're going to talk about how do you express ideas that really don't have a single sign. We're going to use the 7 expansion techniques. A good example of that is if you watched a football game. How did you watch the football game? Were you sitting on your couch with a remote? Were you sitting on the couch with the remote with your eyes closed? Did you drop the remote? Were you in the stadium watching it, screaming? Or were you, as one football game I went to, you're in the stadium talking to your friends and the touchdowns, oh, a touchdown, okay. You watched the football game. And we're going to talk about how do you do all of that. The next one is called multiple meaning words. And for example, if we were to say the word strike, well, what word strike? Did you strike a match? Did you strike up a conversation? Did you strike someone, or did someone strike you? Did you not work going on strike? Or did you think of something? Were you impressed with something? So a lot of different ways to sign a particular word, and we're going to talk about a lot of those. Bring your smartphone and a creative mind to that. We'll need some tools with that. And the last one is visualizing Bible stories for the deaf. That'll be a 4-hour workshop on Sunday. And we're going to talk about the stories of David and Goliath, Noah and the flood, walls of Jericho. And then we're going to use the 5 movie-making techniques, visual vernacular, to make those pictures really super clear. And we're going to spend a long time working on this, and there'll be a lot of interaction and a lot of opportunity to produce and practice. Thank you.
Patrick Bishop.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Patrick Fisher. And I'm here for vacation, right? I was just in Las Vegas. My wife and I and some friends got together and were there. Got back home for a couple of days in Portland, Oregon. Rain. Everything was raining. I wanted to go back to vacation, so here I am, back to Florida. But no, really, I'm here. This is a great experience. I've been teaching 27 years and have found out lots of things and have lots of things little tidbits that I can give you. So these are the things that I'm going to be talking about. Colloquialisms. Like, what's that? Huh? Is that slang? Does it mean something? How about this one? Do you know what that is? Is that slang or what? Come to the workshop. How do you match spoken language with those signs? I want to give you the deaf perspective of that. Fact or fiction? True or false? Let me ask you something. Gallaudet University? Who established that? Thomas Gallaudet? Is that the answer? I see you saying, I don't know, I'm not sure. So come and see. We're talking about history from way back when to now. We'll have different groups and we will be figuring out who's right and who's wrong. So we're going to take an ASL journey into the body. Also, we're going to work on surrogation, like personification, like Chris said before. You're going to become the heart, or you're going to become something like this. The blood is moving, things are pumping, something gets stuck. Oh no, come help! Oh. Yeah, open this up. Oh, finally, then you're back to working. So we're going to be jumping in and out, being the heart and not being the heart. And so that will be fun. Next is the top 20 errors that ASL students tend to make, the most popular and funniest ones. We're not mocking, no, I love you all, remember, we just want to learn. And people will say, oh, this is a mistake I made before. So it could be a great show, you never know. Mouth markings, like that one, what is that? You bought something, ooh, what does that mean? Those are all mouth morphings. Like, your nose is running. We're talking about multiple meanings. Or is your nose running? Wait. Running nose is signed this way. So we'll be looking at different ways of using the same word in many different sentences and trying to choose the right sign that matches the concept. So that's it. What? Oh, am I out of 10? Oh. Thanks for not interrupting me like you did last year. Prom and wink, you know. The boys over there. And Jose as well.
Ever happy to have muffins?
Hello, hello. This is my first time here. I'm really excited. I have been a clown and I've majored in theater and I've taught some sign language, but I'm here to do visual gestural communication. How can we do that even without sign, like in Italian, in Italy? These are some of the signs. It's the kind of the same idea of they're natural with hearing people. Their gestures, they go, they do these kind of things. Some swear words, yeah, but we're going to work on your personal gestures before we actually sign. Some sign, yes, like this, so I'm going to, maybe for the beginners, we'll do some facial and body language like this. Oh yeah, yes. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. So that's useful. Mostly we'll be doing some acting games and you guys will pretend to be little actors just to have some fun, some action, light camera action, take one, those kind of things will kind of break your kind of stage fright from going like this, like, hi, there's so many people in this room, and how to break that and really build your confidence, your self-esteem, and we're going to have some fun. The rest of them are pretty much the same. For the beginners, we'll approach it a different way, all the way up to the advanced. So thank you, I hope you enjoy. Oh, I forgot, I have some time left. Oh, it's broken now? Oh, I should introduce myself. I was born and raised in Moscow. Don't get that confused. That's Moscow. And I moved to Canada, Vancouver, just like this guy over here, like Nigel. He's my old friend. Then I became an actor and I really did a lot of mime. And maybe we'll teach some of that and do some of that. Then I joined Cirque du Soleil. That's the sign for it. I worked there for 6 years and I did clown there, so I have a lot of experience. It was a great experience traveling in many countries doing that. Then I moved to Las Vegas and I worked at another show there called, what's it called? Z-A-R-K-N-A, Zarkana. It's the name of the show. It closed last year. So I lost my job, but still, hey, we found a way. We've got other ways. So I say thank you for bringing me here. I love you guys.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jose. Let's hold on now. Okay, let's talk about that. Signs for sexual behavior. Formal and not formal. Okay? Intermediate. Family tree. Family tree, not family. Get that out of here. Family tree. Mother, father, and everything that goes with it, and all of the roots that go with that, and all the explanations that go with both sides. And how many people were born. So that's my workshop for that. I'm going to hold on that one. Now I'm going to show you something with the color wizard. Yellow. Yellow. Brown. See that expression there? Stark white. Light tan. So that's what my workshop's going to be about, the color shades. Now let's talk about these two. Do you know what this is? A pan. We're going to explain how, like, you know, with cooking, first we have the pan, and we have the stove and all the buttons. We put the pan on. We make sure that is it hot, is it low enough, is it warm enough? We open up our pan and we spray the hot pan, and then we close the cabinet. We put some little garlic in there. We open the cabinet and we're shifting around the pan. And, oh yeah. The brown hen eggs, crack it. Throw it out. And we're cooking. Oh yeah. Oh, I know, I'm busy right now. Look at what I'm doing. I'm busy. Gosh. Flip my eggs. And I flip my eggs and I open the cabinet and onto my, oh, I touched myself in the head. And it's on my plate. Do I have enough time? Oh, I'm out of time. Okay. Jim? Oh my gosh, I was crying. He had me cracking up laughing. So anyways, I'm Jim Lipsky. I'm from Boston, Mass. New England. Who's from New England? Oh, a few of you. You're from New England over there too? Boston? Let me see you. I need to meet you later. Okay. So I'm going to talk about my workshops. Really, there's 3 that are related to finger spelling. I have a beginner, how to finger spell properly and not sloppy, depending on your style and your rhythm. So that's the beginner. Like how to put letters together, not like this. So I have to do that. No, just with flow. So we'll be teaching that, receiving finger spelling and how to read that, and also how to actually do finger spelling. We have an intermediate, so we'll be a little bit more advanced. Finger spelling does have like no signs that we do need to rely on finger spelling. We'll have some rules for that, we'll teach that. So it depends, and we'll explain why. And also we will do receptive skills there as well. And we also had an advanced finger spelling. We have all kinds of rules that we just really could review to understand better and to know which is the right appropriate time to do finger spelling or signing. Finger spelling is important because there's a lot of people who get shook up about it. So come on in and let's be comfortable with each other and let's polish our finger spelling skills. We will also review numbers in this class. Numbers have different categories. And so we'll be reviewing those at the intermediate level. Should I do this? Should I do this? Must I do this? So we'll be reviewing that. First floor or on one floor. So we will do that also at the advanced level. So if you're curious, come to my workshop and find out some more, okay? Do I have enough understanding about deaf culture? So come and in a safe environment, we'll learn about it. And, all right? I'm looking forward to see you all at my workshops. Do I have time left? Oh, perfect. I passed. Thank you.
And the man with pussy up there.
Hello. Nice to be here again. I can see deep into your eyes. You have 3 questions, and I'm going to answer them for you. First question. You're wondering, have my eyebrows gotten longer than last year? Yes. Yes, they have. I measured them already. The second question, maybe you're wondering how I'm really continuing to look so well and so good so far. I'm going to give you half my secret. Peanut butter. How I'm using it, I'm not letting you know. Third question, what do I have to offer you this weekend? I'll briefly explain to you. I have a few workshops. I hope to see you there. Really, the workshops are for advanced level and intermediate. We'll be focusing on transliterating and how to do that, the concepts of it, and how we can sign those things, how to interpret information if you want to know that, or how to actually story tell. Related to children's literature, poetry, that'll be tonight. Also, we'll be discussing terminology and how to sign those, like Harry Potter. That'll be fun. For those intermediate, we also provide the children's literature, and we'll have a performance this Saturday. I call it what? Prommania Light. Why do I call that? Because must you know signs to understand? No. The whole show will be in gestures for you. Meaning, if you know sign, you're welcome to join too, obviously. Finally, for beginners, we have a workshop related to characterization. You want to develop your narrative skills and how to become actually the character through different eyes, different signs, different characters. That's what I offer for you this weekend. Great. Now I have a few minutes left. I want to take a selfie with you. Hang on. Let me get it right. I gotta push the button. It's a video. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, now wait. Oh, technical difficulties, hold on. Oh man. Ready? Here we go. Thank you.
Wait.
Hello everyone. Hello. Okay. past year, I've studied and learned how to control time. Just want to let you know, truth is, I've learned how to slow down time. Okay, here we go. You will experience time slowing down, and you over there will experience a little bit. All right, ready? Do you see the light over there? When I point, all of you look that way, okay? 1, 2, 3. Did you experience it? Did you feel it? Did you feel time slow down? No? Oh, I think I need to add a new class. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, liars. Why do I say this? How you see anything requires light. If you looked that way, it requires time. It comes at you, into your brain, processes it, and you make a decision. Really, you have never seen everything in that exact moment. There's always a delay. Also, there are many things that we make up. For example, time. Future is where? In front, right? The past is behind. Some languages it's reverse, because you can't see the future, but you can see the past. Cool. That's linguistics, cool. If you want to talk more, come on down to my workshop. If you don't want to, Crom's workshop. Finally, I fly a lot and often, and a lot of that people ask me, like, are you afraid of flying? Like, you know, there's a lot of neat things going on, you know, United Airlines, all of that, the guy got beat up and all that stuff. So imagine if that person was deaf. I'm like, no, it will not happen. This is what will happen. The lady will come up and start talking, and I'll do this, I'm deaf. Oh my God. Can you hear? Are you deaf?
I'm a coda.
I'm a coda.
Hopefully, you've been taking down notes in the book to decide what class you're going to go to. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, with enthusiasm, from now on, voice off.